Claude Code works best when it's used with Anthropic's models, but you can use it with other models and with open source models. And today we're going to use it with a free open source model and a fast open source model and compare the results. And I'm in VS Code right now running Claude Code. I'm going to come out of Claude Code and I'm going to install a program called Claude Code Router, which gives you a super easy way to switch the models running behind Claude Code. Here's the command and I'll put it in the comments below. And this allows me to install Claude Code Router. And it was very quick for me because I already installed it, but it will take a few seconds longer for you and then you will have it. And then you can type CCR space, which stands for Claude Code Router, UI, to bring up the user interface to configure it. And up pops this user interface, which is where we can configure Claude Code Router. And it's a very simple tool that just runs locally on port 3456 by default. And it allows you to connect Claude Code to this, and it will then pass on the requests to the relevant model. And you set up different providers, and those providers will be the external providers where the models will be running. And so we're going to add a provider, and you can see that there are some templates that it comes that you could easily select from, like DeepSeek and Gemini, and you can also configure new ones. And we're going to start by selecting one, OpenRouter, a provider which itself allows us to configure many different models against one API key. So that's the template that we're picking, and it then fills in most of the rest of it for us right away. And OpenRouter itself is probably something that needs no introduction to you, particularly if you're taking my Claude Code course, linked below. But OpenRouter, of course, is the place where you can configure many different models you might have access to and have them all under one API key that I have set up. And you can do it too at openrouter.ai. And once you set that up, if you haven't already, you can put your OpenRouter API key right there. And of course, you have to get the key right. If you get a typo in there, then nothing will work. So get it right. And once you've done that, you can scroll down here to pick the different models that you want to have access to through Claude Code Router. Okay, so we're going to go now back to OpenRouter and say which models in OpenRouter do we want to expose through Claude Code Router. And we can go to the models page here and search for some models we're interested in. And we're interested in free ones. So we type the word free, and the first thing that comes up is Qwen 3.6 Plus free. And this sounds very attractive to me. And if we go into categories, you can see that it's currently #1 in programming models, which is a good sign that this is a good model to pick. So we will copy that to the clipboard. That's going to be the model that we want. And that is the one, if we come back to Claude Code Router, we are now going to paste that in here and enter it. And now we've added Qwen 3.6 Plus free to the models that we'll be exposing through Claude Code Router to Claude Code. All right, and with that, I can save this, and we've now added OpenRouter in here, and we've got these different models, the defaults it came with, and Qwen 3.6 Plus free. And now over here on the right, it's already said that the default model that Claude Code Router will serve up to Claude Code by default is going to be the only model that we've just set, Qwen 3.6 Plus free. And if that doesn't appear there, then you can just select it like this from here. And now we can save and restart. And this is now going to restart Claude Code Router running right here, localhost 3456, where if we attach Claude Code to that, it will then route Claude Code's requests to OpenRouter to Qwen 3.6 Plus free. Now, if you've taken my course on coding agents, you'll know what happens next. You can set a bunch of different environment variables and then launch Claude Code. And those environment variables will override Claude Code so that instead of calling Anthropic's models, it will call instead to our local models. But that's actually not what we're going to do. We're going to do an easier approach. All we have to do is type Claude Code Router, CCR, and then the word code. And that launches Claude Code, and it automatically sets all the environment variables so that although it comes up and it seems to say that we're using Sonnet 4.6, we're not using Sonnet 4.6. We're actually routing through Claude Code Router. And that's the trick, and it's so easy to use. And now we are basically using Claude Code Router, and we're going all the way through to using the free Qwen 3.6 model. And now we can put it to work. Now, when working with open source models and particularly free models, you have to be aware of the fact that there are rate limits, there are only so many requests you can make, and that the models are smaller than frontier models, so you must assume lower capability, take things step by step, and give relatively simple tasks. And here is a useful, simple task I have in mind. I have a file here called me.txt, and me.txt is just me copying and pasting out of my LinkedIn profile, just a description of me. And we're going to use this to give a quick and simple task to our free model. And here it is. I'm going to paste it in. The file me.txt contains the contents of my LinkedIn profile. Please make me a professional, personal homepage from this. That's it. That's what we're sending. This is now going and it's connecting locally to Claude Code Router and making its request through there because the environment variables are set that way. And that is set up so it's calling out to OpenRouter and it's using the model Qwen 3.6, a fantastic model from Alibaba Cloud, which is being provided free of charge. And it's not going to be fast. It's going to take some time to do this. And it's actually just loaded in a skill that's there as well. And we will let it do its thing. And I will come back when it's complete. Well, it did its job. It took 2 minutes and 17 seconds and it created a file index.html. And it's given me a little summary of what it's done. And it only remains for us to bring this up and see what we've got. Okay, drum roll, please. Here it is. Oh. Yeah, I'd say that looks very nice at first blush. It's looks professional, nice typography. Oxford physics grad, based in New York, blah, blah, blah. The intersection of engineering, science, and human potential. That's cool. Okay, very nice. Some numbers, that's nice too. Look at that. And you've not got the usual, like the gradients and the purples that can be a bit much. Oh, that's a very nice looking, posh timeline thing going on in the press and beyond. And let's connect. I would say this looks really, really good. Does this navigation work? Yes, it does. Really cool. So yeah, my first impression is actually very positive of this. This is a nice website. It's certainly a web page that is much, much fancier than anything I can build. In fact, I think this is rather nicer than my homepage. So I'd say very good job by Qwen 3.6. And the most important thing is that it was completely free. And just in case you don't believe me, I've just brought up on the OpenRouter page the logs where we can see that the most recent things that have been going on is a bunch of calls to Qwen 3.6 plus free. And you can see that indeed the cost was $0.00 and that we were doing like tool calls and various things like that. So it works. The thing to keep in mind is that there are strict rate limits. You'll find that Claude Code frequently has to stop and you have to wait and try it again. And also, as I say, that even though this did a really nice job, you will find that the capability is less. You have to take things small steps at a time, and you have to think about your work that way. It's not the same as working with Sonnet 4.6 or Opus 4.6. Okay, so that is using Claude Code Router and OpenRouter in order to use free models. So that's a free model in action, but let's suppose that cost isn't your constraint. You're most focused on speed. You want to work with a really blazingly fast model, and maybe you've heard of the new model from Nvidia, a Nemotron 3 Super, which is really, really fast. Let's use that next. So you can actually find Nemotron 3 Super on OpenRouter. Take a look, Nemotron 3 Super, and it has a free variant as well. But the free variant has very low rate limits, and this variant is fast, but not super fast. You can do faster by going direct to an inference provider that is really fast. You could use it through OpenRouter if you'd like to try it out. But I've set up an account with a different provider called BaseTen that will allow me to get this at really fast speed. Let me show you. So this is BaseTen's website, baseten.co. This is where you can come in and set up an account if you wish to. And this is me after setting up my account. And I put $20 on it because I want to show this off to you. And now we're going to set this up in Claude Code Router. So I'm back here in the Claude Code Router UI. You can get here by doing CCR UI in terminal. I'm going to add a new provider, and there's not a template for this one. So we're going to make our own called BaseTen. And the URL is going to be the endpoint that should be called. And you can find this in the docs for BaseTen, but it's inference.baseten.co/v1 and then /chat completions gives us the full URL. And next up, we have to paste in our API key, the BaseTen API key that I'm going to get from the BaseTen screens from my account. And I'm going to be super careful to make sure that I put in the right key. All right, and that is the correct key put in there for BaseTen. And then I'm putting in the official name of Nemotron 3 Super. There it is. And now I press save. And now we have ourselves a new model here, BaseTen. We have the Nvidia Nemotron 120B 8A12B. And I'm now going to go over here and I'm going to pick that as my default model, and I'm going to press save and restart. And that is now the model that will be served when we bring up Claude Code and hook it up to the Claude Code Router. It will go straight through Claude Code Router. It won't use OpenRouter. It will go to BaseTen and it will pick this model as the model to choose, and it's going to be fast. And I'm back in VS Code. I've removed the index.html that Qwen made for us. And now I'm going to run the command Claude Code Router code. And that again launches Claude Code, setting the environment variables so that when it tries to call a model, it's going to call Claude Code Router running locally on this computer. And that is then going to forward on that request to BaseTen, the inference provider, which is going to be running NVIDIA's Nemotron model. And so with that, we'll now be able to run the same command again. Okay, so my prompt is telling it that we want it to go and build us a web page. That's what I'm putting in. And now Claude Code is sending that to Claude Code Router running on my computer. And that is then going off to BaseTen, the inference provider. And in the time it took me to explain all of that, it already created the index.html, and then it tried to do more, but we don't need that. It was going to make a README file, but it's created that index.html, and it did it in a flash. It did it faster than I could explain what it was actually doing. Okay, it's time for us to bring up the final results, and here it is. It's not as good. Let's face it, it is not as good. You can look through it. It's not bad. I would say it looks very professional. It looks very clean. It doesn't have the sort of basic gradients and purples that you sometimes see. It's got these nice sort of skills pills that you see here, and it's got a timeline. But there's no doubt this doesn't measure up to the results from Qwen, but it's still pretty impressive. It's elegant. It's nice. It's simple and clean, and it was done in 5 seconds. And so to recap, I showed you how we can run Claude Code Router locally on our computers. And it's something which allows us to do CCR code, and it launches Claude Code with the Anthropic environment variables set so that when Claude Code thinks it's connecting to Anthropic's models behind the scenes, it's not. It's actually set to talk to Claude Code Router. And here you pick which actual model is used instead of Sonnet and Opus. And here you pick one of the models that you've configured on the left, and you can set up different providers. We set up OpenRouter and BaseTen as 2 different providers. And within each provider, you can set up any number of models that they can serve. And of course, we looked at OpenRouter. There's so many models in OpenRouter, many free ones, although they're rate limited. And we picked, of course, Qwen 3.6 from Alibaba Cloud, a very powerful model. And then we also have the other inference provider we used, BaseTen. And in BaseTen, I set it up to use Nemotron 3 Super, which is a very fast model. You can also use GLM5 from Z.ai and many more. And to remind you again of the final results, this was the result that we got from Nemotron. It built this in 5 seconds, which was super impressive. The result itself was so-so, but fine, elegant, better than I could do if I hand cranked this. But the great thing is how fast it was. And if you needed to do something that's a fairly mundane task, like perhaps generating synthetic data, and you needed to do it quickly, and you had a lot of work to be done, then this might be a great model choice. But then we also put this, before this actually, we put it, of course, to Qwen 3.6 from Alibaba Cloud, and we used the free version of it, which has low rate limits, but it did a really fantastic job. Here it is again. Remember this, I think this is just gorgeous. So this was the results from Qwen 3.6 Plus, and I think it's very impressive indeed. And if you'd like to know more about coding agents and Claude Code, then of course I have a course on it, the details below. And I hope now you'll experiment with free models and fast models and maybe even make your own new homepage. And I will see you soon for the next video.